July 13th. Mondays I normally have my physiotherapy followed by a gym visit. But today, no gym. I've got some work to finish that has to be done ASAP, which is finalizing a domain transfer that I've been doing for the last week or so. Tried shooting a lot of creative stuff on Friday, and a lot of it was unusable, so I had to kind of learn. I've always used a program called Camtasia for my video editing. It's made more for creating training videos with a lot of call-outs on them. But I thought it would be fine. It's a program that I purchased a couple of years ago, and thought I'd be able to do most of the videos. I'm pretty comfortable. I've done a lot of content on it before, a lot of training videos and stuff, so I just thought it would be equally fine for doing editing for this kind of stuff. However, once I start doing a lot of jump cuts, it starts to really jitter quite a bit and kind of lag when I'm editing, which is really difficult to deal with. So I guess I need a new video editing software. I got a trial for Adobe Premiere. I got a trial for Power Director, and I'm giving both of those a try right now. Yes, I know. Come on, come on, come on. Lucas. Hey Lucas. My border collie pug. What a weird mix. All the energy, none of the brains. His eyes are a little bit googly. Googly eyes are where the pugginess is. So thinks he's a lapdog. So my physiotherapy starts in 30 minutes, 25 minutes. Not really too much time to get up, out and about. So I'm going to show you a really quick video of my coffee machine. And my morning beverage is normally comprised of a protein shake mixed with a double shot of espresso. It's actually pretty good. The protein powder that I use, which is a sort of no-name President's Choice style of powder, doesn't actually have much taste. It's supposed to have a rich chocolatey taste, but it's not really very rich, nor is it very chocolatey. It's supposed to be sweetened with stevia, but I don't think that they put any in mine. I think they neglected to put it in. I mean, I'm not even a sweet tooth, but this just tastes like chocolate for the most part. Here is my coffee machine. My little Rancilio Silva V3 and my K3, I believe K3 compact or K2 compact grinder. They work excellently together, make awesome coffee. I got them both from a coffee place in a small town between here and Toronto. Some guy was randomly selling them on Kijiji, and I ran down and got them for about half price each, almost brand new. So it's a great setup, and I'm glad I nabbed it. It took me about a year to learn how to use and to make the espresso properly, but I think that I've sort of nailed it as far as creating fairly tasty beverages. So I think I might have always been mixing too much water with it. It doesn't taste any less chalky or gross, but it's not like you wake up saying, oh, I can't wait to go downtown tonight for my super fancy protein shake dinner. But putting a little higher concentration of powder to coffee and a little bit of water made it a lot thicker and a lot more like a shake, which is kind of good. So This will power me through the morning. If I've ever wondered how junk collectors work, I guess you sort of drive around and salvage, pick up anything anyone's dropping off, and then you take it to a warehouse and pull it apart for the copper or valuable materials inside. One thing I've always been a little bit bummed about living in the city is that I don't have a workshop space. I have been looking at some property over the river in Hull, in Gatineau, trying to see if I can find myself a starter home that I can afford, because in the neighborhood everything is so expensive. I'm pretty amazed by the amount of footage that I shot on Friday, how much of it was unusable, and how long it took to condense it all down. There wasn't even enough for a full cohesive day. I think that again my batteries died and it was difficult for me to piece together an afternoon or an evening. And I understand how much now you have to shoot and how much ends up ending up on the floor of the editing room, so to speak. They were huge chunks that if I'd included them all, it would have had a 20-minute video or longer. My gym for my physio appointment. This is the sort of times of summer where it's unbearably hot, and not having AC at home is not easy on a couple days. So I'm gonna head myself to a coffee shop when I'm done here, and do some work in the AC and sort of see if I can beat the heat. Now this I can deal with an office space. It's just beautiful. Such a gorgeous place to work here. No problem. All there. I'm just gonna sit here and do some consulting for my physiotherapy client. I'm walking around the back streets of the neighborhood I grew up in. Good memories of that time. Most of it anyway. So I'm heading back to, just doing some work in a coffee shop. I'm heading back to my folks' house to see if I can pick up a bicycle that I can use for the next couple days. Kind of get myself around without having to drive everywhere or take my motorcycle everywhere. There's a lot of infill houses. This beautiful sort of massive places. I tried just doing setup shots where I attach the tripod to something to reduce the amount of shake. I just headed to my folks' house to see if they have a bicycle for me to borrow. There's my childhood bicycle, which is useless and broken and being stored on the garage wall for the last 15 years, and a couple other bikes that are in similar shape. So I'm out of luck there, no worries. Gonna hoof it home and drive to clients. So I'm back at the compound. It is 4:30. I'm gonna try and get to my business partner's house before the weather gets too crazy. It was so overwhelmingly hot here. It's got 31, 32 degrees, but super humid and gross. I shaved my head because I was just getting ridiculously uncomfortable. And when I was doing so, my whole head, hands, arms, back got gross and sweaty. So I had a nice shower and relaxed and feel much better now. So I'm gonna brave it again, but this time I'm gonna drive and enable the air conditioning because I don't have any here. One of those rare days where I take the SUV because it's so sweltering hot without air conditioning on my motorcycle. I think it's something like 33 degrees or something like that. The phone's in the car, I can't check the temperature. I wonder what the volume's gonna be like. Maybe I have to speak a little louder in order for the sound to be better when I'm outside. It's not in the case, so hopefully I shouldn't have to yell like I think I might have to when I do have the waterproof housing on. So about 2 months ago, I removed my Air Miles card from my wallet, and because I wanted to try this points app where you scan all your, you put all your points, you know, nutrient numbers into this app, and then apparently the you know, at the grocery store they can scan it, and it automatically you know, activates or gives you your points. However, those screens on the phone never work, so I stopped using the app right away, and I still haven't put my Air Miles card back in my wallet, so I've missed out probably on a good 5,000 Air Miles at this point, and I keep forgetting about it. It's only every time I gas up or go to the metro that I remember that I need to put my card back in my wallet. So if you see this, send me an email at some point randomly, and hopefully I'll be at home, or message or whatever through YouTube, and I'll see it, and I'll instantly find the card and put it back. So I'm looking at you, the viewer, to help me out of this mess. I'm so used to filling the bike that I put a maximum of $50 on it, but I really need more than $50 worth of gas to fill this. Anyway, I'll just use 50 for now, because that's all I got. I think this is the first time I put gas in my SUV in a month, because I've been on the bike so much. All right, let's get out of here. Just bought a Cadillac. Just bought a Cadillac.